Well, hi guys. Today I'm doing a short repair session. I'm fixing up this old beater, my wife's favorite knife. It has some nicks in it, quite a lot actually. It goes all the way. It's almost like a bread knife at this point. So I don't know if you can hear it. So that's quite a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna fix it up, and I've decided to go with Shapton for today. I'm gonna start with the 120. I'm gonna start quite coarse because of all the nicks, and I really like Shapton for the coarser grits. I tend to go with Naniwa or similar brands for the polishings, but today I'm going to go all the way up to, I think it's 6,000 grit, is it? 5,000 grit with Shapton, just for the heck of it. So one of the good things about Shapton stones are that they are splash and go, so that it's easy to get started. Not as much planning involved. Not that I personally mind soaking my stones a little bit before I use them. Really, it's nice to just go ahead, especially if you combine it with, say, a soaking polishing stone, because you can get started on the coarser grit, and you can put the polishing stone in a bucket of water and it should be ready when you are. So you can just start. But yeah, I'm just gonna go at it and start working on the knife. So it's VG10 steel, it's not too hard. Should go fairly quickly. So the stone I'm starting on is a 120 grit. Kind of feels a little bit smooth. I'm just gonna open it up a little bit with the Atoma diamond plate. Let's see if there's a difference. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it, but that's a world of difference. You can probably see it as well. At this point, it's nothing really refined about it. I'm just removing metal, just trying to remove it as evenly as I can, but we want to get those nicks out. They're quite large, but we are making progress. I'm gonna keep working on this side for a little bit. So at the coarsest grits, like around 120, 340, that's where I really like to have a hard stone to work on, because gives me the opportunity to get a little bit into it without worrying too much about gouging the stone. And I do think the angle on the knife was a little bit narrow as well, so I'm increasing the, at least I'm trying to increase the bevel, increase the angle a little bit, so I can have the edge last a little bit longer. Do need to work on that tip a little bit. It's looking better, but it's not matching the other side, so I'm going to work on it a little bit more to make sure that the edge is centered on the blade. There we go. We are getting somewhere. I'm just going to even out the edge, and I actually think I'm going to do something I haven't planned for. I'm going to do it like this. This is the Atoma diamond plate. I usually just use it for fixing my stones, but sometimes it's helpful when you want to remove a lot of steel. Yeah, that goes a lot quicker. So having a very rough surface to work on, like this one, gives me the opportunity to do larger strokes and fewer of them, so it's easier to do an even job on the edge. If you're working a lot on each part of the knife, you can, if you're not careful, you can get an even edge. So you remove a lot of material from the middle of the knife, but not the tip and the back. So it helps to take your time. Although this is the rougher part of the job, it is where you lay the it is where you lay the foundation for the rest of the sharpening. We are almost there. Feels better, but you always want to make sure. It's always a pain when that, you know, that one little nick gets you. So there is still a little bit left. It's 12. And there we go, I think. So yeah, it's a bit of a cheat, but we don't want to make the video too long either. So back to the 120 we go. And now I have the edge that I want. I'm just starting to refine it. So a couple of passes should actually be enough. It's important to it's important to inspect the edge as you go to make sure that it's ready for the next step. As I said, it's a pain to have to go back because you missed the spot. And as I said that, I do believe there's one there, but I'll try to work it out. There we go. Let's see. It looks better. How does it feel? Nothing there. Let's try with this. Well, it's hard to... Do you believe we have one there? Sorry guys, there's only one thing to do. And for the other side, just gonna... So this is my weak side. I have to take my time with this one, especially on the coarse stuff, or plate in this case, like so. That should be enough. So let's try and remove some of the scratches from the Atoma plate. And yeah, that looks a lot better. Do as I say, not as I do. Is that what they say? Just wanted to make it good. It's looking a lot better. There we go. I think I'm done with a 120 grit. Let's do a quick test. There's a huge burr on there. I just want to make sure. Yeah, that's not bad coming off the 120 grit. So the next one is the 320, one of my favorite, just want to clean it up, one of my favorite Shapton Pro stones actually, because the feedback on this one is just great. Just get it wet, and yeah, it's more like it. I'm not saying much, but I'm guessing that the sound of the stone speaks for itself. This is one of my favorite coarse stones, and rightfully so. It's just so even, and it's got great friction on it, so you have good feedback. It's easy to feel when you have the knife positioned correctly. So, a stone that I don't use too often, the 1000 grit. This is usually where I transition to something else. But let's refresh our memory a little bit. So, oh yeah, this is good as well. This is very similar to the 320 grit in feedback. And it's just comfortable to work on. So once you get a hard stone that also has good feedback, you're golden. It's easy to practice on them. It's easy to get good results and even results. And it's easy to tell when you're doing something right. And as you get better, it's easy to tell when you're doing something wrong as well. Let's see, it's nice and even. Yep. Let's try with a few edge leading strokes as well. And let's do another inspection. Let's try with the paper. Oh, we did a better job coming off the 120 grit. That's for sure. But that's the burr. That's not the edge. We have a burr on there. Just wanted to test. And it's smooth. So we got the nicks out. And that is good. So that's the 2 coarse, well 3 coarse it turns out, and 1 medium stone out of the way. And lastly, I want to get some polishing done on the 5000 grit Shapton Pro. So we lose a little bit about the off the feedback at this point. It kind of feels like it's just gliding off on top of the stone. You get the visual cue though. You see the metal being removed, and you get a nice clean shiny edge. I'm going to do both sides. So this is my strong side because I'm right-handed, and it's easy to tell because the edge is just clean and crisp. There's some unevenness on the other side. That is me. I'm working on that. I guess it's just practice. Although it's not too bad. Doing the same thing here. Just trying, just for the heck of it. Deburr on the stone. With some edge leading strokes. Just a towel to dry it off. And let's do a final test before we strut. Yeah. A clean, even edge. There's no, can't feel any nicks. And let's just try the entire edge. So that's clean. And just for the heck of it, I could of course stop there. I just like to do a couple of strokes on the strop. It's just an old leather strop. I'm trying out some bamboo strops as well. No, not bamboo. What's it called? Oh, I can't remember. Softwood. There we go. The knife is clean and ready to cut again. So yeah, that's it. Shapton Pros, if you're considering them, they're absolutely a great choice for stones. As you can see, you get a great edge from the series if you want. Personally, I prefer to polish on some softer stones, but this will definitely get you there. The 320 grit is absolutely a stone I would recommend everybody should have. I just love the thing. The 120, I don't know, it felt kind of dead to me today. I don't know why. Maybe I have to flatten it, clean it up. But I don't know. The Atoma 140 did the job wonderfully though. So this diamond plate, I prefer not to use it, especially on carbon steel knife, because you can have rust forming in the pores or in the teeth, and yeah, that's not something I want. But as for stainless steel, I'll just try to clean it off good after I'm done. So that's what I'm going to do now, but I'm not going to bother you with it. So if you're still watching, thank you guys for tuning in, and if you want, please like and subscribe. Thank you for all the comments. I try to answer all of them as fast as I can. I love the questions. Just keep at it, and I'm sorry, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So have a great day.